Recently, I had the pleasure of watching Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and I have a lot of thoughts, which I'm sure some of you might disagree with, but as long as you respect my opinions, I'll respect yours. So, this is a spoiler-free review, so don't worry if you haven't got around to watching the film yet. So, superhero duo Scott Lang and Hope Van Dyne, together with Hope's parents Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne, find themselves exploring the quantum realm, interacting with strange new creatures and embarking on an adventure that will push them beyond the limits of what they thought was possible. That's the description given by Letterboxd. This film is the start of Phase 5 of the MCU, and overall, I really enjoyed this. I'm not sure if it was the cinema I was watching it with or the friend I went with, but myself and Baza really just had a fun time. One of the film's major pros were the visuals. In every single scene there was something interesting and fun to look at. It was either vast landscapes of fungi-type organisms, or just every character in the background was just so colorful and different, and in a split second you can miss him. Like, who's that dude? I want an action figure of that guy. The past few films of the MCU have been a little hit or miss, to put it lightly. One of the reasons for me personally was because of the comedy. However, here, they actually got some genuine laughs out of me. These were often more so visual gags that got me. One character in particular, which I'm sure you probably know about by now. While I felt beforehand the entire Ant-Man side of characters felt somewhat underused or underdeveloped, here every character gets something to do and is actually integral to the overall plot. Of course, Paul Rudd was as charming as ever as Ant-Man in this film, but some of the more standout performances for me were Catherine Newton and Jonathan Majors. Catherine Newton plays Cassie Lang, who is trying to be like her dad and still learn the whole superhero thing, and comes off as a really engaging and fun character. Jonathan Majors plays the role as Kang the Conqueror, who everyone has been talking about, and I must say, easily one of the most menacing character in any Marvel film, and it just makes me even more excited about Creed 3, which I'll hopefully review once it comes out. Of course, while Bill Murray doesn't play a huge role in this film, I was smiling for every second he was on screen, especially with the dialogue he was given. One of the funniest moments in the entire film, in my opinion. While there's a lot of praise to be given, there's also a lot of holes. For example, the whole rebellion character could have been fleshed out a little bit more. I felt that during the third act of the film, they were just there as an extra factor at the back of your mind while all the action was taking place. Also, a particular scene with Hank during the third half as well just came out of left field a little bit. While the film's story may not be fantastic or anything, I found myself having a really fun time. Again, the scenes with the visual gags, I kept turning to Baza, who was also cracking up with the sheer ridiculousness that was presented on screen in front of us. But when the film needed to be serious and tense, it was really tense. So overall, this film is really the most Marvel film I've ever seen. Take that as a criticism or a compliment. I don't care. But if you're looking for a fun, action-filled blockbuster that is a little bit more self-aware than most, I'd say it's worth your time giving Ant-Mid a watch. So, I give Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania 6.5 out of 10.